Hi everyone. This is Stephen Choi, and this is the first of the three videos for April 29th, Wednesday, April 29th. Okay. Um, I do appreciate everyone for texting back after you've watched the videos, saying that you're done or you're finished. So we appreciate that. If you haven't been doing that, or if you forgot to do it last time, please go back to your links and just tell us that you have watched the videos. Okay, and obviously, as just as usual, please text us back after watching these videos as well. Okay, all right. So we're gonna talk about present perfect. I'm gonna continue to talk about that. We're gonna do some exercises actually. But as I've mentioned on Monday videos, Monday the 27th videos, I said that the main difference between simple past and present perfect is that although they're both past ideas, simple past we use it with specific time reference, and present perfect we use with non-specific time reference. But then as I've mentioned again on the in the Monday videos, we can use specific time reference in present perfect if we use words for and since, right? So even though present perfect is usually for non-specific time reference, we can have specific time reference when we use the words for and since. Remember, when we use for, we're talking about a span or period of time. Okay, so if this is a timeline, okay, that's a timeline. Okay, a span is like that, right? From here to there. Okay, that's a span. That's a period of time. It could be one day. It could be 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 10 years, 100 years. Okay, so you get the idea. It's a period of time. Period of time. When you say for, okay, for 1 year, 10 years. Okay, and then that's for. And then since is what? Is a point in time. It's one moment in time. Okay, one point in time. So if this is a timeline, it's just a point in time, sometime in the past, obviously. Okay, so it could be a year, 2010. It could be a month, January. It could be a day, yesterday. Okay, so it's just a point in time, a point in time. Okay, all right. So we're gonna go to the book here on page 20. Okay, page 20. Okay, page 20. So we want to go over this page, and want to go through it a little bit slowly. So I know this is not the hardest thing in the book, but we just want to go through the book slowly. Go through the exercises here from one through seven. Okay. So first one is done for us already. Right? It says, how long has Manya been in the computer lab? Okay. How long has Manya been in computer lab? Okay. And it says 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Okay. That's, you know, probably 6 p.m. Okay. But it could be 6 a.m. Okay. 6 o'clock. So, um, so do you use for or since? Is 6 o'clock a span or period of time or a point in time? 6 o'clock. Okay. 6 o'clock is just, you know, you know, 5:59 is a point in time, and 6:01 is point in time. So 6 o'clock must be a point in time. So what do you use? You say since 6 o'clock, right? Okay, that's the answer right there. Number one. Okay. All right. Let's try number two. It says how long blank Avi blank Bella. Okay. So, and you have to use the verb know. Okay. So it would be what? How long is it? Have or has? It's has, right? Why has? Because Avi is a name, right? So one person, right? It's a third person singular. So you have to use has. So you say, how long has Abby known, right? That's the past participle, right? Know, knew, known, right? So how long has Abby known Bella? And the answer is 4 months, okay? So 4 months, is that a span or period of time? Or is that a point in time? 4 months. 4 months, okay? So you got 0 month, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 months, okay? So you got 4 months, okay? So that is a period of time. So you would put what? You would put, oh, I'm sorry, I put this on the wrong. Okay. You would put, I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. Okay. You would put what? 4 months. Okay. Okay, I made a mistake on that writing there. Okay, so number two is 4 months. Okay, that's the 4 here. Okay, and 4 means number 4. Okay, so 4 months. All right. Okay, thank you very much. Sorry about that confusion there. I didn't realize I wrote down number 1 instead of number 2. Okay, let's go to number 3. Number 3 says, how long blank Kayla blank at the library? Okay, and the verb is work. And work is a regular verb, right? Work, worked, worked, right? So again, it's a Kayla is a third person singular, so you have to use has, right? All right. So how long has Kayla worked at the library? How long has Kayla worked at the library? And the answer is September. September. Okay, September. Period of time or point in time? Okay, think about this. Okay, this little tricky. Okay, you would think September is a month, which is like 30 days, right? So 1 month is like it's a span of time, right? But that's not how we say it. Okay, if we say 30 days, okay, that's a span of time. Okay, or I don't know how many hours it is in a month, but there are 12 months in a year, okay? But there's only one September, okay? So you got to think that way. So September is a point in time. It's a point in time. We're not talking about 1 month. We're talking about a month, okay? A particular month, okay? So it's not saying 1 month, okay? Like 30 days. It's talking about a month out of the year, okay? So it's a point in time. So what's the answer? It is since September, okay? Since September, all right? Okay, so because it's a point in time, okay? Since September, not a month, not a 30-day span, okay? All right, number 4. How long blank Mrs. Bateson blank at the adult school? Okay, the verb is teach, okay? So again, third person singular, Mrs. Bateson, okay? So how long has Mrs. Bateson teach, taught, right? How long has Mrs. Bateson taught at the adult school? Okay? And the answer is 20 years. 20 years, okay? So 20 years is what? 20 years is a span, right? It's a long time, 20 years, okay? So you got to say for 20 years, okay? For 20 years. All right, let's move on. Number 5. How long blank you blank in Canada? Live. Verb is live. Okay, number 5. Okay, number 5. Verb is live. Okay, verb is live. How long had? Okay, you is what? Second person, right? Is it second person singular or second person plural? We don't know, right? That's the thing about English. When you see you, we don't know if it's singular or plural unless you're there. Unless you're watching the scene, okay? So it could be a question to one person, which is a singular you, or it could be for the whole family, which is a plural you. So we don't know. Just by looking at this, we don't know. But it doesn't matter, okay? Because whether it's singular or plural, you have to use have, right? So how long have you lived in Canada? How long have you lived in Canada? Answer is 1 year. 1 year, okay? So is 1 1 year, a span of time, or a point in time. Okay. Okay. Again, just like September, and it can be confusing, right? 1 year, okay, 1 year. Maybe you could say, well, 2019, right? But you can't think that way, okay? If it was 2019, then it would be since, right? Because 2019, there's only 1 year named 2019. But 1 year is a span of time, okay? Just like 20 years. They're both span of time, okay? So you got to put what? For 1 year, okay? For 1 year, okay? If it gave a specific name or specific year, 2010, 2015, then you would say since. But if you say just 1 year, it's like 20 years, okay? Or 30 years, okay? All right, does that make sense? All right. Okay, let me know if you have questions, okay? Number six. It says, how long blank Omar blank 2 jobs, okay? So Omar is third person singular, so you got to use has. How long has Omar, and the verb is have. Okay, so that's a little tricky, right? How long has Omar has third person? No, that one is what? You gotta use past participle for that second blank, right? So have is an irregular verb, right? So it's what is it? It says have, have, had, right? Have, had. Past participle is had, okay? So you gotta say what? How long has Omar had 2 jobs? How long has Omar had 2 jobs? And answer is last year. Last year. So last year is that a span of time or point in time? Okay. Remember, there are a lot of years, right? A lot of years, only one last year, right? There's thousands, millions of years in the past, but only one last year, okay, 2019, right? So it's a point in time. So you got to say, how long has Omar had 2 jobs? Since last year, okay? Since last year. All right, very good. Look at the last one. The last one, okay? It says, how long blank Pete blank for the bus? And the verb is wait. Okay? How long Pete, third person singular, right? How long has Pete, and wait is what? Is regular verb, right? Wait, waited. Okay? So how long has Pete waited for the bus? How long has Pete waited for the bus? Answer is 1 hour. Okay, what's 1 hour? 1 hour, okay? 1 hour. Sounds like just a moment, a point in time? No. 1 hour is 1 hour, 60 minutes. It's not a long time, but it's not a really short time either, right? Especially when you're waiting for a bus. Okay, so it's a span of time. Okay, span of time. Okay, span of time. Okay, so 1 hour. Okay, so you gotta put 4. That's right. For 1 hour. Okay. Does that make sense? Is it getting easier? A little bit easier? No? All right, let's quickly go over the workbook, okay? Also on page 20. Okay, let's do this one really quick, okay? Page 20 in the workbook, okay? The workbook, okay? Remember, the student book has color pages. Workbook is just black and white pages, okay? All right. So, workbook, let's do the exercise number 1. Just one on the top, okay? For or since, okay? So first one is it's giving us the answer already. I have known Elsa 2 years. I have known Elsa 2 years, okay? 2 years, span of time. I have known Elsa for 2 years, okay? Because 2 years is a period of time, right? All right, number 2. What's number 2? Tina has taught this class for since September. Remember September? All right, September is a particular moment in the year, right? It's a one particular month. So that's a point in time, okay? So Tina has taught this class since September, okay? If it said 1 month, okay, that's a span of time. September is a month, right? So if it said Tina has taught this class 1 month, you say for 1 month. But if they use a particular month in the year, like September, then you have to say since September, okay? Because September is a point in time, while 1 month is span of time, okay? All right, number 3. Jasmine has worked in the store last year, okay? Last year. Last year is, it's 1 year, right? Is that a span of time? Okay. If it said just 1 year, then it's for 1 year. It's a span of time. But if it says last year, that's one particular moment in time. There are millions of years in the past, right? Millions of years, okay? We did this one earlier, right? There are millions of years, but only one last year. And so last year is a moment, a point in time, okay? So you gotta say since last year, okay? All right, so, some of them are very easy, and some of them can be a little bit confusing, okay? But, that's why we're practicing, repetition, okay? All right, number 4. We have lived in Miami 6 months. We have lived in Miami 6 months, okay? Like, we didn't say June, right? We said 6 months, okay? We didn't say January through June. We said 6 months, okay? So 6 month, 6 month is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, okay? That's a period of time. So you gotta say what? You gotta say 4. You gotta say for 6 months, okay? For 6 months. Okay? Number 5. Kelly has had her car 2015. What's 2015? Is that a span? Remember, it didn't say it didn't say a year. It says 2015. Again, just like last year, we have millions of years in the past, okay? Millions, at least thousands, right? We have a lot of years in the past, but there are only one 2015, which is a point in time, okay? So you got to say since 2015, okay? All right, number 6. They have been in the library 4 p.m. 4 p.m., okay? Not 4 hours, 4 p.m. Okay, 4 hours would be a span, but 4 p.m. there's only one 4 p.m. Okay, only one 4 p.m. today. Okay, so that's a point in time. So you gotta say what? Since 4 p.m. Okay. All right. Number 7. I have studied computers 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That one's easy, right? 2 weeks. 2 weeks is obviously 14 days. That's a span of time. Okay. So you gotta say I have studied computers for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Okay? All right, last one. They have been in our class Tuesday. Okay, is Tuesday like a one day? It is, but one day is a span of time, right? But when you say Tuesday, there are 7 days in a week, and there's only one Tuesday last week, right? Or this week. So Tuesday is a point in time. Okay? So you have to say what? Since Tuesday. Okay? So they have been in our class since Tuesday. Okay? All right. So, as you can see, for some of you, this is very easy, for or since. Okay, very easy. But even for the best of us, sometimes it can get a little confusing. Okay, sometimes it can get a little confusing, and you just have to practice and go over these exercises. And if you don't understand something, give me a question. You can always email me. You can write a comment on the video in YouTube. Okay, you can text us. Whatever you want to do. Just let us know if you have any questions, okay? All right, we'll see you in video number 2, okay?